The message, the advocacy needs to touch the hearts and shape the thoughts and actions of every Dominican. We need to protect our children. We need to build a stronger citizenry.
Yes, when people are charged, if they're not charged, fine. But when they're charged, the same way we're exposing them when it's a marijuana, this or that or the other. Put them on a list. Let people go to the list. Let people see. Because it's unlike HIV where it's not written on people's forehead and adults take responsibility to have sex. Children, don't go and ask for sex. Somebody goes and abuse them. So if we were to expose this list, these offenders, I believe, would at least some of them would be saving some children.
Training teachers to be able to identify children who have been affected. Because trust me, teachers spend more time with your children sometimes even than you, the parents. And so they need to have the training and the eyes to be able to identify and spot, and when the red flags raise itself, they can take the necessary action.
Shaking up into our laws. Now we have a new kind of problem in terms of abuse of our children, cyber abuse.
I find things happen and sometimes we don't know who to turn to. There are the welfare agencies that should probably be your source of help. Sometimes they're not, because you have a difficulty and you come to them, and it is there are times that you know where you think they are supposed to be your help in sorrow. That is not always the case.
How do you reconcile that in the 80s and early 90s it was 2 years, and today we're in 2015 and 2014, 2015, and you have men, hard-back men, wicked, lazy, sexual predators walking the streets. He is found guilty, he's gone through the process, or he may have pleaded guilty and he's fined $3,000. How do you reconcile that?
Seeing that the various forms of abuse are so distinct, we should probably look at each method of abuse and look at a specific strategy. When you're trying to work one strategy for everything, it doesn't really work.
I believe it's time in Dominica, given the proliferation of these sexual violations, that we should have a sex register.
I think teachers should be educated on how to identify sex abuse victims.
They accept the bribes, they accept the gifts, the money, whatever it is, and the problem just seems to go away. What does the law do to parents like that?
I do not know whether I would have the discipline to allow the law to kick in. That is how strong I feel about offending children, because you take away their innocence.
I think the way that they grew up, this tough love kind of thing, they keep passing it on, and somebody has to break it.
Many adults come to me and tell me how they were abused when they were small, and how they never said anything, or if they did say something, nobody did anything. That means that the people who abused them went on to abuse others.